Right. Well, James, I'm a bit taken aback by what we've witnessed there. I didn't see that coming this morning.
No, neither did I. Oh, look, we've been thoroughly outplayed again, second game in a row. And I can't really fault our bowling group, but, I think the scorecards sort of tell the story that the batting, not only for the Yorkshire game, but for this game, wasn't really up to scratch. And hence why we find ourselves on the losing side for the second game in a row.
Yeah, try not to be overly critical given the lack of preparation time going into what is an extremely short season compared to other years. But I think a lot of the guys who you've been relying on to bring you runs have just not actually managed to do anything yet this time around.
No, with probably the exception of Alex Lees getting 100 in the first game and a 60 in this game. We've seen glimpses from Dave Bettingham with a 70 and a 20 odd in this game. But the rest, obviously, they're still searching for that first performance of the summer. And so, we've got to, put our heads together over the next few days and work out, the combination for the next game and whether these individuals have another opportunity or we try and change it up. And that's a conversation that, myself, Marcus North and Ned Exley have to have over the coming days without making a decision now, and work out what the best combination is to take down to Leicester.
You used the heavy roller today as well. That's meant to help you and flatten things out, but it looked like a minefield out there for a while, or at least the players gave the impression it was a minefield.
Yeah. Look, I think the stats, certainly since I've been here in four-day cricket, has probably suggested that it is not the easiest place to bat, but certainly you can score runs. And pretty much every first-class game that I've been involved in here, there's always been 100 scored, and that goes even back to my playing days. Someone has always scored 100 in the match. And, I would suggest that Alex Lees and Bohannon from Lancashire would both say they felt in and probably should have scored hundreds this game. So there are runs out there. There's no two ways about it. It's obviously how you apply yourself, how you work your strategy against the bowlers that are coming at you and cut your cloth accordingly. So only batters as individuals can work that out in their preparation with the coaches, with their technical work and all these things. But ultimately it's about how you make those decisions and apply yourself under pressure once you're out in the middle.
Yeah. Already 2 games in a 5-match series and 2 defeats. So you're now at the wrong end of the table with a lot of work to do to try and get away from that area. Do you think it's going to be a case of trying to put your arm around some of these lads and say, well, okay, I understand there's maybe some problems going on there from a confidence point of view, but what do you do as a coach?
I think it is that, there's also nothing wrong with having, pretty straightforward conversation as well, and you can't beat around the bush too much. We had a slow start last year in the county championship as well, so I'm still confident that every game we go into we can compete. And it's 4-day cricket, you just can't compete for 2 hours. You got to have sustained competitive play for days on end to put yourselves in a chance with winning games of 4-day cricket. And we learnt that last year. It took us a while to learn that, and it looks as though form is repeating itself a little bit, but
Yeah.
that doesn't mean to say that I'm still not hopeful and confident that we can turn it around for not only Leicester, which is the next game, but the games afterwards as well.